pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Whoa, and a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4, and now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and goal for Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This a 31-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. He'll go right and find his running back. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Going right sideline and complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards. Here's a run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. A first down throw for Hurts. And that one incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Back to the ground after the penalty. Third and long. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. That one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he takes off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
To the ground, a first down run. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown Titans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Titans 14, Eagles 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Now Hurts going to call his own number. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them,
and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
2nd and 7. From from the 50. He'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Tennessee. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Titans.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A first down throw for Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's 3rd and 7. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here it is on 4th down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. He'll look to, that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory.